Our next step says on April 30th, 2017, the following bank statement arise for the cash payroll account. Complete a bank reconciliation in QuickBooks. So we're going to use this bank statement for a different checking account, this time the cash payroll. So this checking account is used specifically to pay payroll. So we should be seeing employee paychecks being cashed out of this account. So I'm going to switch to QuickBooks. And remember, to reconcile account, you can go to the home page, click on Reconcile, or go to Banking, Reconcile. I always prefer to use the Reconcile button on the home page. And don't forget to change the account. Your account up here probably says Cash Operating, but we want to do the Cash Payroll account. This is the thing that, if students are going to make an error, this is where they make the error at. They forget to change the account. The statement date, I'm going to tab down to the date. It should match this, 4/30/17, 04/30/17. Tab to the ending balance. Looks like the ending balance is 3239.04. Tab down to the service charge. Do we have a service charge? Yes, we do. $10. And the date is April 30th, 04/30/17. And the account is bank service charge. And then do we have any interest earned? In the deposit section, I only see one thing. It's not interest, so we're going to leave this blank. Because this is 0, this date will not be used, so we don't care what this date is, but you do have to make sure that this date is correct because we do have a dollar amount in here. So we're going to click Continue, and then our reconciliation window opens. So these are the transactions in the payroll cash account that have not been reconciled yet. So remember, the rule for reconciling account is you're going to start at the top of the bank statement, and you're going to make sure each transaction that appears on the statement is also in QuickBooks. If it's not, we need to enter into QuickBooks and then check them off, and then hopefully we can get the difference to be 0. Otherwise, we're not done with the reconciliation. So our first transaction down here is a deposit of $7,500 on April 1st. So this is our deposit section. I see a $7,500 deposit. And that's all the deposits that appeared. So we will not check off this other one because it's not on the bank statement. Why would this deposit be in our records but not on the bank statement? Well, look at the date. This deposit was made at the end of the month, and this, which is the same date that the bank statement was created. So this deposit did not get on this bank statement in time, which is okay. We just won't check it off. And if you're curious, a deposit that appears in our accounting records but not on the bank statement is called a deposit in transit. All right, so we checked this one off on the bank statement. Let's go to the service charge. We've got the service charge. I already entered it. It's in the $10 right here, so I can check that off on the bank statement. And then we're going to go down here to the checks. Notice there's multiple columns for the checks. So notice there are 4 checks, not just 2, but we'll start with number 1. Check 1 was for $757.5. It was right up here. Check 1. Looks like it's to employee Harry Renee, or Renee, probably Renee. Check that off because it's on the bank statement. So I'm going to check this transaction off here. And then we work our way down to number 2. Check 2 for 1303.6. Check 2 to Richard Henderson, 1303.6. Single click here to check it off. So make sure that they have check marks over here. And then we work our way over here to check 3, 757.5. Harry Renee again. And then I'm going to check this off here on my bank statement. And then we've got check 4, 1432.36 to Richard Henderson. Single click that to check it off. And so now we've double checked that all of the transactions on our bank statement are also in our bank reconciliation. And what do you know? Look at the difference. The difference is 0. So we can click Reconcile Now. And then this window pops open to open the report, a reconciliation report. We don't want to look at it now, so we just click Close. So this reconciliation was much faster because we did not have to enter as many transactions into the check register. In fact, we didn't have to enter any transactions into the check register.